Wonderful, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We are doing a talk on Lyme disease today. So we will be talking about all the different things you need to know about Lyme disease. Before I start, I just wanted to put a disclaimer out there. This is a web class that is not intended to diagnose or treat or prevent any disease. It's just information that is educational. My name is Princess Glory, and this talk is presented to you by Glory Edward Nutrition Limited, and we're not responsible for any adverse effect that you might have as a result of making changes to your diet or lifestyle based on information that we're giving out tonight. To help other people to eat well and to live well. I love cooking and I love eating good food, and my passion is to heal the body using food. Being a wellness coach for over 5 years, and I'm also a detox specialist. The services that Glory Edward Nutrition offers are body scan and consultation. We also do essential oils, massage and sleep oils, skin and hair care range. We've got detox program that we can put you on to help with different things. We also do a food intolerance scan. The results that come out are similar to the ones you do from the blood tests. We do help seminars and workshops in churches, in offices, and also in schools. We do ready meals. We do meal plans for sportsmen. We do meal plans for diabetes, blood pressure, or anyone that just wants a special meal plan done for them. We also do cooking classes, nutrition coaching, food for wellness scan, and also pain clinic, which we do every Saturday. But if you want to come in the week, we're also able to do that for you. The body scan is usually 195, but if anyone would like to do it, you can contact me between now and the end of the month, and you'll pay £150. During the scan, we scan your organs, we scan for viruses. We scan for viruses, we scan for essential oils, your hormones, heavy metals, parasite, viruses, bacteria. We also do your emotions, we do your foods, we do, breast, we do all sorts of scans to detect different things in your body as well. I'll give you an example of the scan I did for a lady today. She came in, she said she had palsy, facial palsy, and we did a scan, and one of the things that came up for her was that insects was one of the things that was stressing her. And I had to drill down to the insect that was stressing her. And the first one that came up was mosquitoes. And I asked her whether she'd been to Africa. She said no, that she was in India for a bit. So that's one of the reasons why insect came up. So I said to her, the reason. So when I did this parasite scan, it showed that she had malaria parasite in her system. So again, we do go into specific details when things come up when we do the scan. The wellness clinic, when we do the wellness clinic on Saturday, we use blue light therapy. 3 minutes of that will relieve itching, 10 minutes will relieve pain that has been there for years, 20 minutes will repair damaged cells and also clear blockages as well. It helps to remove mucus from your system. It also helps with circulation and relieves a lot of pain and relax the muscles. I had a customer come today for the pain clinic for her 3rd session. She hadn't been sleeping because of pain on her right shoulder, and now she sleeps well. She goes to bed at 10. This was something that she couldn't do before she started the pain clinic. If anyone would like to contact me today, my social media handle is Glory Edward Nutrition, Glory Edward Organic, and Chef Imani's Kitchen, to see the lovely foods that we do make for people, and we also share with our clients. Today, we're talking about Lyme disease. Next week is diabetes. The week after will be blood pressure. If there's any topic you would like me to cover, if you put it on the chat, I will cover it in subsequent weeks, maybe next month. So what are you going to be learning today? We're going to learn about Lyme disease, what causes Lyme disease, the symptoms of Lyme disease, stages of Lyme disease, how Lyme disease affects your body, foods to eat when you have Lyme disease, essential oils that you can use if you have Lyme disease, and also exercises that you could do as well. So what is Lyme disease? Lyme disease is caused by a bite of deer tick, which leads to a bacteria called Borrelia. It can affect your organ, it can affect your brain, your nervous system, your muscles, your joints, and your heart. Lyme disease can either be acute, which means that it's chronic, or it could be very severe as well. Sometimes people get misdiagnosed, and it obviously takes a long time to detect. Borrelia is the name of the bacteria caused by Lyme disease, and obviously it comes from the deer tick, which is a carrier of the pathogen. I have been seeing a lot of customers coming up with Borrelia. The 2 people I scanned today, they actually came up with this bacteria in their system. Borrelia mayoni is also another type of bacteria which is found in North America. You can also find Borrelia in North America, Europe, Asia, and also in Asia as well. So there are different types of Borrelia. And sometimes if one person has one, you could have all the different types of the bacteria in your system as well. Some quick facts about Lyme disease. Lyme disease can be transferred by ticks, by mosquitoes, biting flies, or even spiders. Lyme disease is a bacterial infection. You can't give it to your partner, but you can have it for a long time in your system. Lyme disease can be transmitted in less than 24 hours. Antibodies usually cure an early infection if prescribed long enough. Symptoms may be immediate or slowly develop. Antibodies are not present until 4 weeks after you've had the infection. Most people don't recall having a bite from tick. Lyme can affect your organs. Like I said earlier, Lyme's also can be misdiagnosed as a disease. I will be showing you a couple of pictures of how Lyme looks in a few minutes, but before I go into that, I just also wanted to tell you how Lyme disease can affect children. So if a child has Lyme disease, they have lower grades in school, they have difficulty making friends, they have higher risk of developing depression. It also makes them fatigue, or they have pain, they have difficulty processing information. It also affects their behavior and their moods as well. There are over 300,000 new cases of Lyme disease every year. 25% of the disease cases are children. The most common test on children is obviously the doctor's test, which obviously sometimes is missed as Lyme. 1,442 children get Lyme every week, and 205 children get Lyme every day. So what are the symptoms that children can have for Lyme disease? They have fatigue, sometimes very severe. They can't sleep at night. They have headache, nausea, neck pain, abdominal pain, difficulty concentrating, poor short memory, ADHD, difficulty thinking, inability to express their thoughts, difficulty with reading and writing, disengaging from learning, difficulty making decisions, confusion, outbursts, mood swings, poor behavior, fever, joint pain, arthritis, knee pain, waist pain, dizziness, noise, light sensitivity. They don't like lights. They usually sometimes have chest pain, heart palpitations, neurological symptoms, numbness, tingling, recurring rashes, and psychiatry as well. Some children might have frequent fevers, chronic ear or throat infection, pneumonia, irritability, small windpipe, catarrhs or other eye infections, learning difficulties, and delay in development. So chronic fatigue, there are 2 types of fatigue. There's the early Lyme disease, and also there's a chronic type. With the people that have the early Lyme, they're 76% always tired. They have headache, they have rash, they have sweat, they have chills, they have joint pain, neck pain, and also sleep issues. For those that have chronic Lyme, fatigue is 79%, joint pain is 70%, muscle pain is 69%, sleep issues 66%, cognitive 66%, depression is 62%, and headaches is 50%. So what are the symptoms of Lyme disease in adults? They have joint pain or inflammation in the joints. They have chronic arthritis. They have memory loss. They have mood changes, sleep disorder, numbness, tingling, exactly like they have for the children. They have headaches. They have swollen glands. They have low-grade fever, hot flushes, night sweats, sore throat, stiff neck, back pain, jaw pain, blurred vision, vertigo, and many other things. So what are the stages of Lyme disease? The first stage is where you have the bull eye rash, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. They have fever or fever-like symptoms. They have swollen lymph nodes. They also have joint pain and muscle aches. The second stage is the additional rash, and they have swollen lymph nodes as well. And the last stage is where they have rapid, irregular heartbeats. They have arthritis, which are visible, and swollen joints, usually on the knee. They have Bell's palsy. They have headaches, poor memory, and peripheral nervous system is affected. So in the first stage, what happens is that people have wide body itching. They have itching all over the body. They have chills, they have fever, generally feeling unwell. They have headaches or lightheadedness, fainting, muscle pain, or stiff neck. In the second stage, they have paralysis or weakness in the muscles of the face. They have muscle pain or swelling in the knee or the large joints. They also have heart problems like skip heartbeats. And in the third stage, they have abnormal muscle movements. They have muscle weakness, numbness, and tingling, and also speech problems. So what are the symptoms of Lyme? You would see like a bull eye rash following a tick bite, which is a recognizable sign of the infection. Usually people take antibiotics as treatment. This obviously will last between 1 in 4. This will happen between 1 in 4. Early symptoms can be flu-like, where you develop feeling unwell. The bacterial infection can then become systematic, spreading to different tissues of your body and also affecting your system. So what are the symptoms? For the first 3 to 30 days after the bite, you have fever, you have chills, you have headaches and fatigue. And the last stages, you will have the facial palsy, irregular heartbeat, dizziness, and bullseye marks on your skin. So what are the main symptoms that people normally have? They have headaches. This happens within 3 to 30 days of the initial bites. They have fever, which is also 3 to 30 days after the bites. They will have inflammation in the eyes, which obviously takes several weeks. They have heart problems, which obviously will happen over several weeks, or irregular heartbeats. They also have liver inflammation. This takes weeks to happen. They have chills. The chills usually happen within 3 to 30 days of the initial bite. They have body aches, which happens within 3 to 30 days of the initial bite as well. And the obvious rash, which is sometimes painless, but you just see a red mark on your skin. And they also have joint pains and swelling around the knee, or puffiness around the knee. So some of the issues that happens with Lyme disease, that people have hearing loss, paralysis of the face, people have insomnia, people who develop depression or dementia, rash at the site of the tick bite, swelling around the joints, and also fever, sore throat, and muscle aches, like we talked about. So for children, they have headaches, they're not able to do their schoolwork, they're always confused, mood swings, expressing their thoughts is hard. So what do we need to think about when we have developed Lyme? We need to make sure that the Lyme does not go untreated, because if you do not treat the Lyme, it will result into other things like memory loss, sleeping problems, as well as chronic fatigue syndromes, rheumatoid arthritis, and other autoimmune diseases as well. I have been talking about the bull eye rash for a long time, since I started the talk. And this is actually a picture of what happens when you've had the bite. So when you have the bite, it looks like this first, and then it starts to become really big. So this is what I refer to as the bull eye rash. And sometimes people have the rash all over their skin because they've been bitten in so many places on their skin. Some people's rash will look like this. Some people will just have a red mark, and some people have the different patches all over their skin. This is how it looks on the skin. When it's gone past the first 2 stages, you will have somebody's face drooping to one side. It could be on the left, it could be on the right. You'd have the swollen knee, the one I was talking about, and people could have the rash on either side of their skin as well. But this picture on the screen takes longer to develop. So when you have the first bite, you probably just have this mark on the first picture on the left. But after it's gone through the 3 stages, then you have your knee swollen, so it could be on the left or the right, or you could have your face, facial palsy, which obviously takes long to develop. So you could have it for up to 3 years before you have any of these things. Sometimes it might be shorter. So for people that have the early signs, just after the tick bite, people have fever, headache, muscle pain, joint pain, swollen lymph node, like I said earlier. So that will be how the picture will look on your skin. For the later stages, days or months after the bite, you have severe headaches, neck stiffness, facial palsy, which is the picture on the bottom of the page. You'll have nerve pain, shooting pains, numbness, tingleness in the hands and the feet as well. So the symptoms of Lyme disease are you having a rash, which we've just shown you, having arthritis or serious pains in the joints, chronic fatigue, numbness, not being able to sleep at night. And also you could have dementia, which obviously is a later stage, having arthritis, fibromyalgia, migraine, and many other inflammatory related diseases as well. I just wanted to show a picture of how it goes from the 4 stages within 2 weeks of progression in your skin. So at first you will have the bite, which looks like this, and then it goes to that stage, and it goes to the 3rd stage where you have the bull's eye rash, and then this is the 4th stage. This is within 4 weeks of having the bite. That's how the mark progresses. So ticks will live for 2 years. So they usually attach to a host animal between 12 to 24 hours before the bacteria is transmitted. So when they bite you, they could stay in your body for a very long time. Most of the hosts are usually cats, dogs, birds, as well as humans. Okay, so if someone had Lyme disease, it may be, they may experience weakness, they may experience paralysis, poor coordination, dizziness, vertigo. Movement gets weakened very quickly upon use or upon, having the symptoms. Overstimulation may occur as well, changing your mood. People usually will have blackouts, they'll have severe pain, they'll have disabling headaches, sudden headaches or seizures as well. The organs that are affected by Lyme disease are your lungs, your kidney, your bladder, your thyroid, your liver, your muscles, your nerves. You'll have pain and muscle weakness, which obviously is sometimes very crippling. You're not able to work, you're struggling to survive. This can also be very expensive to treat as well. So what are some of the natural products that you could use to help? You could take flaxseed oil, aloe vera is quite good. Garlic is also good. Olive leaf extract is good. Vitamin C, taking vitamin C. Echinacea is also good. And also potato extract is good to take if you have Lyme or you've been diagnosed with Lyme disease. The reason why we tell you to take flaxseed oil is that you can put it on the affected area. For severe cases, you can take 2 to 3 teaspoons of the oil every day. In terms of taking aloe vera, make sure you take the fresh aloe vera plant juice. You can take that, or you can buy the aloe vera drink. You could also drink 1 glass of aloe vera juice every day to flush out the toxin from your system. You could use garlic as well. So you could drink garlic juice or keeping garlic cloves immersed in water. And you could chew your garlic as well. And that will help to kill the bacteria in your gut. Also, using olive leaf extract as well helps to fight the bacteria and to destroy any infection or body ache or fever that the bacteria will be causing your system. Taking lots of vitamin C, and you could take it in form of fruits, or you could take it as a supplement as well. That will help to improve your immune system. So the fruits that you can take are lemon, orange, clementine, mandarin, grape juice can be used as well to increase your vitamin C. In terms of the potato extract, that helps also to fight the Lyme disease. You can apply the potato juice on the skin to reduce the itching and the burning of the area. You could also kill the bacteria by Echinacea extract or the oils. You can use that as well. to reduce the swelling and the pain from Lyme disease. So what are some other things that you should avoid if you have Lyme disease? You avoid eating meat, because eating meat will cause more inflammation in your system. Avoid taking dairy products, fried foods, alcohol, bacon, sugar. Also avoid eating things like cereal, breakfast cereal, eating food with lots of salt, dried fruits, taking energy drinks, eating popcorn, canned beans, canned baked beans, dried vegetables, canned soup, fruit cocktail, protein bar, vegetable fruit juice. Also flavored yogurt will cause more problem than good when you have that in your system. Other foods that you need to watch as well that are very high in salt that can cause more inflammation in your system are pizza, sandwiches, cold cut meats, tacos, soups, canned soup I'm referring to, cheese, chicken, eggs, pasta, meat, mixed meat dishes, bacon, frankfurters, sausages, cakes, pies, chips, ketchup, oils, as well as alcohol. Some of the processed food that you also need to avoid are French fries, onion rings, fried chicken, donuts, processed meat, pre-packed ham, potato chips, corn chips, tortillas, canned fruits, canned vegetables, sugary breakfast cereals, popsicles, ice cream, and many more foods to avoid so that you can get well really quicker, especially if you're trying to detox. So some of the other things that you should also watch out for are buttermilk, chips, shrimps, or prawns, like people like to eat. Those things will make your matter worse rather than helping your situation. Eating cheese, cottage cheese, processed cheese will also cause more problems for you. So things that you need to also remember to focus on are eating nuts, beans, eating fish. Eggs is okay, but not so much. Maybe once a week you can eat eggs. Some of the other foods that you can have are garlic, ginger, vegetable fruits. Cranberry juice is good to have. It will help with your Lyme issue if you do have any. Vitamins that you need to take as well are vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B6, B5, vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium, and also amino acids as well. Some other stuff that you can take that can help will be eating spinach, grapefruit, berries, peppers, avocado, kale, garlic, and many more. The reasons why we tell you to eat these things is because it will improve your eye health. Remember, Lyme disease affects your eyes. It helps with your bones. It also helps with any other inflammation that you might have in your system as well. Cabbage is good. Brussels sprouts is also good. Cauliflower, broccoli, they're all good things that you can eat if you have Lyme or you're feeling unwell. You could have mushroom soup or mushroom-rich diets. You can have garlic. You can have.
Let me make sure.
Okay. All right. Other things that you could do to help yourself is to detox by drinking lemon water. So you put lemon in your drink, fresh lemon every morning. You can drink that first thing in the morning. That will also balance your pH. It'll flush out any unwanted material, decrease wrinkles from your skin, relieve tooth pain, respiratory problems, as well as remove the stuff that the Lyme disease is causing in your system. If anyone today would like to start detoxing their system to help remove the Lyme in their body, you can sign up or you could order our Express Detox Combo. This will really help to clear out many of the problems that the Lyme is caused already in your system. So how do I prevent Lyme disease? Before I go into how do you prevent Lyme disease, I just wanted to say, because remember I said animals are the most carriers of the tick. And so for people that have animals in their home, your dog, your cat, or your pets, they usually hide, this tick would usually hide in different parts of your pet. Sometimes they hide in the tail, the groin area, under the front of the leg, the elbow, their toes, as well as their eyelid. So if you do have pets, please make sure you look on them and see whether they have tick around them as well, because your animals could obviously have Lyme disease as well as humans. Other things that you need to think about is using an insect repellent, also wearing colored clothes if you have a garden around your house. And also when you sit outside, always make sure you're covered up, you're wearing jacket so that these things don't come to you. Make sure you wear shoes, long sleeve shirts and long pants to protect your skin from these ticks. The ticks are different types. They've got the deer one, which obviously is the one that causes the bacteria. We talked about the Borrelia. There's the American dog tick as well, which is at the bottom of the page, and also the long star tick. Just to also remind everyone as well, ticks are not the only thing that causes problem as well. Mosquitoes will also cause those sort of issues as well. So in terms of tick, if you've been bitten by tick, make sure you use a tweezer. Don't just pull it out because you might be causing more problems. If you did that, pick the tick in a steady on upward motion from your skin. Do not use kerosene, matches, or petroleum jelly to take the tick out, because that will cause more problem. You need to also immediately, when you're taking out the tick, if you do find it on your skin, disinfect that area with hydrogen peroxide or anything that would make that area to be clean. Some of the basic things you also need to do are cover yourself up. Make sure you avoid scented products, because that will attract ants to you, or bees, or any of those tick to you as well. Wear gloves when you're around area where there's spiders. Keep your home clean. Seal any opening that could cause spider or any of these tick to come to your home. Avoid wooded or bushy areas. So if you're going to the park, make sure you're well covered. I know it's summer, so people like to open up their skin because they feel that they're hot. But if you're going to the park, make sure you cover yourself up, because you don't really know the insects or ticks or the things that could you could get bitten from. Also, as soon as you come back, please make sure you take showers to make sure that you've washed off anything that could affect you as well. Some of the combos that we have that could help with other things that might be wrong with you are arthritis combo, which obviously helps to cure arthritis within 8 weeks, or reduce it naturally, reverse it naturally. And we also have the diabetes combo, which would naturally reverse it within 6 weeks. We have the blood pressure combo for people that have blood pressure, and this would naturally reverse it within 6 weeks. And also the gut health combo, which will naturally reverse your gut health issues within 6 weeks. Some of the other products that we offer are our skincare range. We have the body scrub, the face scrub. We have the rice mask, vitamin oil, castor oil. We also have the hair treatment oil as well. We do have vitamin B, vitamin A. We have digestive enzymes. We have liver detox to help detox your liver. And these are the products that we have. You can, if you wanted to buy any of them today, you can actually go to this website, vivonutrients.com, and you can purchase them, and we can post them to you for you to start using them. Thank you once again for listening to my presentation. And if you haven't been following me, please, my social media handle is Glory Edward Nutrition, Glory Edward Organic, and Chef Imani's Kitchen. Also, we've just recently registered our YouTube channel. So if you have missed any of the videos that we've done since we started the series, you can go and watch them on our YouTube channel. It's called Glory Edward Nutrition Channel. Wellness Series is the heading of our channel. So you can watch all our videos there. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. If anyone has a question, you can ask now. And you could also contact me to ask me further questions regarding any topic. And also, I did say, if anyone would like me to do any special topic, you could also text me, or you could put it in the chat as well. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. And this is the end of our talk tonight. Thank you very much.
A question from me.
Yes, please.
I don't live live in England, you know that.
Yes, Auntie.
And I'm thinking, it's better to be careful and to know what, how your body is, so that you don't just think everything is okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
before you know it, something will come up. If I want to come over to London to do this scan, what date is preferable for me to come
And
to London?
we are open from Monday to Saturday. We're open Monday to Saturday, and our appointments are usually